Hello. Today I would like to talk to you about the importance of whatever happens, it's all okay. If you truly believe that whatever happens, it is all okay, you will no longer have any form of anxiety or hyperventilation or panic attacks or whatever. Simply because you accept that what is coming, you will feel better. So just imagine, if you truly think that whatever happens, it is all okay, then you have virtually an unlimited amount of possibilities of things you can do without feeling scared. Say, if you compare it to the way I felt when I was younger, if I was sitting in the movie theaters, all of a sudden I could feel something in my stomach that would make me nauseous, or I just was nauseous, and then I was afraid that I would vomit in front of other people, so while other people were in the same room as I was. Now, if at that time I would have thought, whatever happens, it's okay. If I vomit, so be it, then I vomit. If you truly believe this, you have one of the most powerful fighters actually against anxiety, because if you say to the thing you're anxious about, I'm not afraid of you, then it cannot harm you. It was one of the movies of Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street, that taught me that, and it was once where they explained to him, to the patients, if you are dreaming about him, in your dream you just have to say to him that you're not afraid of him. And if you're not afraid of him, he cannot harm you. And indeed, it was just a movie. But in the movie you saw that the people, they were saying, I'm not afraid of you anymore. And he was standing there and he just couldn't hurt them anymore. Now the same goes with the anxiety. If you say to yourself that you're not afraid of what's happening, then you stop the extra adrenaline flush in your body. And if that is stopped, you can stop the vicious circle and you can prevent it from becoming worse. Now I have, as I said before, a 6-step method that I explained in the first training, in the first coaching session, and where I truly explain how you can use this to actually stop the symptoms once they come on. Because there are two ways that you can stop anxiety attacks. First, you can try to stop symptoms from occurring by not drinking too much caffeine, by not drinking tea, by being careful with MSG, aspartame, by using the right kinds of thinking, and by moving around enough, not being really a very sporty guy or woman, but by really moving enough so you use up your energy that you have too much in your body. So that's one way, just to make sure that you don't get symptoms like a racing heart or nausea and dizziness and headaches, etc. Now the second way is, if you get symptoms for one reason or another, then there is a specific pattern of thoughts that you have to use to actually stop worrying about the symptoms, because at that point they are there, and of course you cannot take away with a magic click of your fingers, you cannot take away the nausea just in an instant, but you can take away the anxiety you have, the fear you have of it, the fear of the dizziness or of the symptoms that you have in your head. That's how you can work around this problem. And it's pretty easy if you actually apply the steps that I teach in the first coaching session. But it all comes down to, and that is actually the magic bullet of the entire program, it all comes down to, whatever happens, it is okay. If you're sitting in a plane and all of a sudden the plane starts to tremble and you feel that you're in a place where there's a lot of turbulence, at that point you can think, oh no, we're going to die, the plane is going to crash, this is 9/11, we're going to die. If you think that, of course, you will get a lot of adrenaline, you will be very scared, and the plane will continue to do whatever it has to do. And you have no control on what the plane is doing. However, if at that point you think, hey, if today is the day that a plane crashes and that I'm on that plane, then today is a good day to die. Whatever happens, it's okay. And of course you don't really mean it, you would rather not die, but if you say something like that to yourself and you really believe it, then you're not afraid anymore. And it's a lot easier because, as I said, in the case of the plane, you cannot control the plane, so you might as well just let it go. And that really, really works. And you can use it for whatever it is that you do, for whatever kinds of anxiety that you have. Last year, so I've been anxiety-free since 2004, but last year I was anxious. I was anxious because they were going to operate on my eyes. They were going to perform LASIK eye surgery on me, and if you look it up on the internet, you read stories about people going blind and people losing their eyes and really horrible, horrible stories. And if you take a decision to proceed for surgery like that, a non-necessary surgery, because I could see with glasses, then of course you have to calm yourself down. And I was laying on the operation table and I felt that my heart rate was very high, because I was afraid of the laser and the machines they were going to use on me. And at that point I used the same technique as the technique I used when I still was an anxious person in general, and I said, alright, if this is the day that you go blind, if this is the day that you lose your eyes, so be it. Whatever happens, it's okay. Whatever happens, it's okay. And all of a sudden my heart rate slowed down and I was relaxed, and of course, as you can see, I can see you. So it was a good surgery, but it's just a very nice method to just make all the anxious feelings go away. Now of course you have to train this, and there are other steps necessary, and as I said, those are the ones I explain in the coaching program. If ever you're interested in the coaching program and you want to see what I can do for you, I have audio coaching, I have video coaching, I have lots of kinds of coaching that you can all follow in your own house, in your own home, whenever you want, whenever you feel like it, so I can really help you step by step to get better, to fight this disease. And if you are interested in this paying form of coaching, just send me an email, geert@ataxiaanxiety.com, and I will respond to you, of course. I will talk to you next time. See you then. Bye bye for now.